evening and welcome to this year's Academic Scholar Night. My name is Rayhan Onder and I am the president of National Honor Society. The reason most of us are here tonight is to celebrate the academic achievements of Geneseo High School students, but it is also to celebrate you, the family, teachers, coaches, and others who have impacted and helped us get to where we are today. Without all of you, an event like this would not be possible. The time and energy invested into us is what really is being recognized here tonight. I would also like to thank Mr. Kelly and Mrs. Litton, the sponsors of NHS and NTHS respectively, who organized this event. Lastly, I would like to thank my fellow students who have worked tirelessly to get to where they are now. Geneseo High School is a highly respected school because of students like you. Once again, thank you for being here with us and celebrating us tonight. At this time, I would like to introduce Peyton Keys to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
At this time, I would like to recognize the staff with us this evening that have impacted the lives of students in our district. If you are a member of the Geneseo School District staff, please stand and be recognized now. I now invite Mr. Ryerson, our Geneseo High School principal, to the podium.
Good evening, parents, students, and honored guests. It is my absolute privilege to welcome you to this special night where we celebrate the hard work, dedication, and achievements of our outstanding students. Tonight we recognize individuals who have gone above and beyond in their academic pursuits, setting a standard of excellence for themselves and their peers. At Geneseo High School, we take great pride in fostering a culture of learning, perseverance, and leadership. The students we honor tonight have demonstrated these qualities in remarkable ways. Our National Honor Society members have not only excelled in the classroom, but have also embodied the pillars of scholarship, leadership, service, and character, values that define what it means to be a leader in our school and community. Our National Technical Honor Society members have shown a deep commitment to their career and technical education, mastering skills that will serve them well in the workforce and beyond. These students exemplify the importance of hands-on learning, innovation, and technical expertise in today's ever-changing world. And finally, our AP scholars have taken on the challenge of college-level coursework and excelled, proving their ability to think critically, push themselves academically, and succeed in rigorous courses. Their efforts not only prepare them for college, but also showcase their determination to go beyond expectations. Please note as well, normally on this evening, we are also proud to recognize our Illinois State Scholars, an elite group of students who rank among the top in the state for their academic performance. At this time, we are still awaiting final confirmation of the complete list of Illinois State Scholars. Once that list is finalized, we will be honoring those students by calling them down to the office and taking a group photo to recognize this outstanding achievement. To the students being recognized tonight, your commitment to excellence does not go unnoticed. Your hard work, resilience, and dedication inspire those around you. You have set goals, met challenges head-on, and demonstrated what it means to be a true scholar. To the parents and families, thank you for your unwavering support and encouragement. Your guidance and belief in these students have played a crucial role in their success. And to our teachers and staff, your dedication to providing a strong foundation for these students is evident in their achievements. Thank you for challenging, inspiring, and pushing them to be their best. Tonight, we have the privilege of recognizing not only our outstanding students, but also the educators who have made a lasting impact on their academic journeys. The Impactful Teacher Award is a special honor given to 2 staff members who have been nominated by students in the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Societies. These teachers have gone above and beyond, inspiring excellence, fostering a love of learning, and making a difference in the lives of their students every day. Their dedication, passion, and commitment to education do not go unnoticed, and tonight we celebrate their invaluable contributions to our school community. It is my honor to announce this year's recipients of the Impactful Teacher Award. For NHS, Mrs. Andrea Snook, and for NTHS, Mrs. Sarah DeGarmo.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Andrea Snook. I'm one of the high school history teachers here. And first off, I think we just need to give another round of applause to these amazing kids up here. I just want to congratulate all of these new inductees, plus the returning members. These are an amazing group of individuals. They have had such hard work, discipline, and commitment to their studies. Their scholarship has been tested, and they've persevered, and I'm so proud of them, and you all should be so proud of your accomplishments. Now, I also want to thank you parents. Mr. Ryerson did this as well, but it's really important that you understand how you've helped these kids in this process. I'm a parent too. I have an 8th grader. Some days my son is amazing. He's on top of it. We're studying for Spanish. Other days I look on, they've got, in PV, it's Infinite Campus, and he's got 3 missing assignments. So we all have kind of those days. And most of these kids are on top of it, but we all have bad days. And you've been there taking them to go get poster board late at night or encouraging them to, study harder. So give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back for continuing to push your students, okay? This is kind of a group effort here. These kids have worked really hard. Now, as a history teacher, I've gotten to know most of these kids. I teach sophomores only, and the vast majority of these kids took AP US History with me, or some of them took regular US History with me, and I pushed them hard. They've done mock trials and trench warfare simulations. They've written essays. They've made presentations. They've worked so hard throughout these years, and I couldn't be prouder of all of them. I know college for them, they're going to do so well because we've prepared them here at Geneseo, and they have a bright future ahead of them. I haven't gotten to know all of them, which I'm kind of sad about, but there's still 1 year for some of you left, so that's awesome. Now, we're here tonight because at this NHS ceremony, as Mr. Ryerson talked about, we're talking about those pillars, okay? So we're talking about scholarship, character, leadership, service. And the things that I really want to focus on are service and leadership. Now, service to me is very important. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but I'm a military family. My husband is currently deployed. He is a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Air Force. I think he's on year 23. We can't feel that bad for him, though. He's deployed to Hawaii, okay? So while we're all freezing our butts off here, yes, my husband's on the beautiful island of Oahu, so he is working hard, but also at the beach. So being part of a military family, you understand that you're part of something bigger, that you have to dedicate yourself to serve a purpose, that you can't be selfish. And most of these students already know about service. They've got tons and tons of silver cord hours. And so what I'm trying to tell them today, though, is to continue to challenge themselves after high school, to continue to serve. And I'm not necessarily just saying join the military, okay, that's not for everybody, and I'm not in the military, but there should be a way in your community that you can serve, that you can help others, that you can give back. Our community here in Geneseo is amazing, and it's because of all of you and all of them, but they need to continue to find a way to serve. And obviously I'm a history teacher, so I gotta bring up the past. One of my favorite presidents, who I've always found really interesting, is President Kennedy. And President Kennedy, kind of a crazy guy, but also very interesting. He said, ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. And he was trying to challenge those young people back in the 1960s to make America a better place. And I say the same thing to you. The future is bright. The future is ahead. What are you going to do to make this a better country? And with service, you have leadership. They go hand in hand. Most of these kids are leaders. Some of them are team captains, dance marathon captains, in link crew, class secretary. That's fantastic. But now that you're graduating, what's next? Now, you're all not graduating yet. Hold on, juniors. Okay, you got some time to go. But after high school, how will you serve? How will you lead? It doesn't always have to be something big. Okay? Real leadership is about doing the right thing, even when it costs you. It's about caring for those that are in charge. History shows us that societies rise and fall based on the character of their leaders, and you are already becoming the leaders of our next generation. So, to my seniors, I challenge you, as you leave here, to keep those NHS pillars to heart, to work hard in school, to continue to have great morals, but also to serve and to lead. And to you juniors, we've got a lot of time yet. It's only February, okay? Don't let that senioritis kick in yet, okay, in terms of scholarship and working hard and having a bright future ahead of you. You've all proven that you are capable. Now I challenge you to make a difference. Be the people who ask what you can give. Be the people who step forward. Be the people who make things better. The future is not shaped by famous names and some old history textbook. It's shaped by all of you. You're the future. And so I challenge you to live out those NHS pillars. Thank you so much for choosing me tonight to be your speaker. I am humbled and honored, and I'm so proud of all of you, and I'm looking so much for your future. Now go lead and go serve. Thank you.
I am honored to be recognized by such a fantastic group of students sitting on this stage. Tonight, we are celebrating your achievements and what your future holds. Every day I walk through the doors at GHS, I am reminded that I have the best job in the world because I get to witness the incredible people that you are all becoming. There is no greater privilege than being your ceramics and sculpture teacher here at GHS. Some of you have spent many hours in my classroom covered in clay dust, lost in the creation of 3D art, and some of you have never stepped foot inside my room. But whether you're an artist, an athlete, a mathematician, or a writer, I want to share a secret with you, one that my students already know. Getting your hands dirty is not an option, but a requirement. You can't think a coffee mug or a sculpture into existence. You have to touch the material, you have to push it, and sometimes you have to fight with it. That material has no form, purpose, or concept. It's just potential. That is exactly what your future is right now. As you plan your future, I want you to remember the fundamentals of creating, because they apply to everything you're about to face in life. The rules of the art studio are the rules of life. First, center yourself. As some of you know that on the pottery wheel, if the clay isn't centered, the walls will wobble and eventually collapse. In life, that center is your values and your integrity. The world is going to spin very fast around you. It's going to try to throw you off balance. If you're centered, you can handle the speed that it's thrown at you. If you aren't, you're just going to make a bigger mess. Second, respect the firing. We put fragile, bone-dry clay into a kiln heated over 2,000 degrees, and it comes out stone. Heat and pressure are the only things that make a piece permanent. When you face pressure in the future, when things get hot, when you feel like you might crack, remember that this is the process of becoming durable and building your resilience. Third, do not just be functional. There's a lot of pressure on you right now, okay? To be useful, to get a steady job, to work the 9 to 5, to pay your bills, to fit into that stereotypical mold when you leave GHS. And yes, being responsible is extremely important. In ceramics, if a mug leaks, it's a bad mug. But a life that is only about function is not a life. It's just existence. We don't make art just to fill a space. We make it to feel something, to have a meaning or a concept. As you go into the workforce, whether you're coding software, fixing cars, or performing surgery, do not lose your creative spark. Bring your passion with you. Be the accountant who solves problems with imagination. Be the parent who teaches their kids to wonder. A 9 to 5 job may pay the rent, but your creativity and your passion are the heartbeat of who you are. Make sure you feed that creative spirit every single day. Finally, embrace the collapse. In sculpture, Projects are going to fall down. They're unsteady. Gravity is not a very kind thing to deal with. In ceramics, clay dries out, handles fall off mugs, and cracks will occur. My students know the most important tool in the room isn't the kiln. It's the big garbage can where we recycle all of our clay. When a project fails, we don't mourn it. We smash it down, add water, mix it up, and we start again. You're going to fail out there. You might pick the wrong major. You might lose a job. You might have a plan that completely falls apart, but that is okay. Please do not treat your life like a standardized test where you only get one attempt to fill in at the correct answer. Treat your life like clay. It is plastic. It is malleable. If you make a mistake, if you hate your job, if the whole thing collapses and you want to quit, do not quit. You wedge it up, you center yourself, and you work with it again. Congratulations to each of you. You're all artists now, whether you believe it or not. Believe in yourself and be kind. You are sculpting your future. So go out there, get your hands dirty, and make it a masterpiece.
I'm Kirsten Wildmuth. I'm the Vice President of the NHS, and we are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. This evening's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which established the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of our accomplishments and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as NHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Geneseo High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. In order to become a member of NHS, a student must have a cumulative GPA of at least 3.2, be actively involved in our school and community, be a dependable leader, and show admirable character. I now invite Katie Wilson to the podium.
National Technical Honor Society is an honor society for outstanding career and technical students of workforce vocational education institutions in the United States. The goal of the society is to see that deserving technical students be recognized and that the people of the community become aware of the talents and abilities of the young people who choose technical education pathways to a successful future. There are 7 attributes that are required by each inducted NTHS member: skill, honesty, service, responsibility, scholarship, citizenship, and leadership. Each student up here possesses all 7 of these outstanding qualities. The requirements to become a member include the following: a minimum cumulative GPA of at least 3.0, at least 4 semesters of vocational courses taken, no major rule infractions, and they must be a positive, hard-working representative of the vocational department. The official motto for the organization is "Success favors the prepared mind." The overall purpose of National Technical Honor Society is to promote the ideals of service, leadership, and skill development among America's future workforce. I would now like to welcome Jonathan Friedhoff to the podium.
The AP Scholar Awards recognize high school students who have demonstrated exemplary college-level achievement on AP exams. The AP Scholar Award is granted to students who receive scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Students who are AP Scholars, please stand and be recognized. The AP Scholar with Honor Award is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 4 or more of these exams. Students who are AP Scholars with Honor, please stand and be recognized. And the AP Scholar with Distinction Award is granted to students who receive an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Students who are AP Scholars with Distinction, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to Geneseo High School's AP Scholar Award recipients. Please welcome Madison Reed to the podium.
My name is Madison Reed, and as Secretary of NHS, I will lead all NHS members in saying our pledge. I will read one line, and the members will repeat after me. Will all NHS members please stand and repeat after me? I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Please be seated.
Will all National Technical Honor Society members please stand and repeat after me? As a member of National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standard of personal conduct. I will apply myself to continue a record of scholastic achievement. And I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skills, and my knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and my country. You may be seated. I would like to now welcome Rayhan and Kirsten back to the podium.
Sorry, we will now present all certificates and scholarships. Please hold all the applause until the last name is read. Starting with Harrison Eyre. Mackenzie Eyre. Alejandro Aleman. Zara Anderson. Elena Anderson. Keaton Ariano. Natalie Aki. Mia Balancipin. Eliana Barrickman. Calvin Bell. Jacob Berry. Eleanor Bertelson. Annabelle Betcher. Nathan Billingsley. Greta Bolme. Aaron Bowers. Bryson Boxell. Ava Brewer. Aiden Breeze. Isabella Brooks. Ethan Brown. Isabella Brown. Lillian Brown. Aiden Brudos. Liberty Brumbaugh. Grace Carlson. Colby Cosmaker. Jocelyn Chekowitz. Jordan Chekowitz. Miley Clark. Brody Clemens. Liam Coleman. Callie Copeland. Jameson Copions. Erica Cotty. Samuel Kukuru. Anna Davis. Sally Ann DeBlick. Claire DeGrave. Ava DeSplinter. Kira Disterhoff. Alexandra Duncan. Remley Dwyer. Leah Falk. Perry Farley. Jonathan Friedoff. Tafel Freeman. Bella Gothals. Brecken Gomez. Cora Gorman. Grace Hall. Jarrett Hassan. Haley Henry. Chris Hill. Jacob Hodges. Peyton Hofer. Carter Holke. Alexandria Hull, Maddox Jansen, Adam Johnson, McKenna Johnson, Micah Johnson, Cameron Keegan, Cedric Kehoe, Andrew Kelly, Eric Kelly, Owen Kelly, Peyton Keys, Lydia King, Kate Lamon, Karen Lester, Emma Lohr, Hannah Lohr, Alegna Lopez, Brock Marshall, Jackson McAvoy, Dawson McDonald, Hannah McGee, Cameron Melcher, Jack Mickley, Reese Minert, Mark Nelms, Tyler Nelson, Janie Newman, Wyatt Newman, Isaac Nixon, Lainey Norville, Ezra Onder, Rayhan Onder, Eli Palmer, Mahi Patel, Lucille Peters, Viola Pettit, Lauren Picard, Mia Pollock, Landry Poseen, Carson Pratt, Jordan Ramirez, Elizabeth Raps, Madison Reed,
Natalie Reisner, Dominic Ritter, Sydney Rosas, Brooklyn Ruby, Connor Runty, Cy Salmons, Chase Sanders, B. Scheider, Nina Schmedding, Ayla Schultz, Nina Schweitzer, Mackenzie Sharp, Maya Spleer, Leland Stickle, Hannah Stone, Claire Swanson, Tucker Tarkington, Gilles Vacaria, Jay Van Hersel, Quentin Van Hefty, Callie Van Kerbrock. Quinn Van Kerbrock, Lucille Wachtel, Kendall Wassenhove, Maddie Wells,
Kirsten Wildemuth,
Alexis Williams, Katie Wilson, and Becca Zimmerman. I would now like to introduce Mr. Kelly to the podium to give the Gail Rain NHS Award.
As the NHS sponsor, I have the privilege to announce the Gail Rhine Award recipient. The Gail Rhine National Honor Society Award has been given for 30 years. Mrs. Rhine was NHS advisor and initiated the system to elect members during their junior year to then be an active chapter during their senior year. When she retired from teaching, Principal Ted McAvoy asked the school board to establish the annual Gail Rhine National Honor Society Award. Mrs. Rhine does not decide who receives the award. Each year, the senior NHS members select the senior in their NHS chapter who best represents the 4 NHS qualifications: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. The senior NHS member to receive the 2020 2026 Gail Ryan NHS Award is Rayhan Onder. I would like to now bring Mr. Ryerson back to the podium for closing remarks.
I want to thank everyone for coming this evening. I want to again take a moment to congratulate all of our honorees. Students, stand real quick again, please. Let's give them a big round of applause. As we leave tonight, I encourage our students to continue striving for excellence, to keep pushing themselves, and to embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. Your hard work has opened doors, and I have no doubt that you will continue to make us proud in whatever path you choose. Again, thank you for all joining us. Thank you for joining us in this celebration. Have a wonderful evening, and once again, congratulations to our honorees. This ends our ceremony. There are refreshments out in the lobby area, so please feel free to stay and enjoy some refreshments and conversation. Thank you.